Hello, this is my February monthly spread. I know it's practically over a month late now, but I am finally uploading it because I finally got time to edit it. It's currently a snow day in England. I had no university lectures for 2 days, Thursday and Friday, because of snow. Everything closed down and it's the weekend now, and so I'm finally gonna make some time to record a video for you guys. This video is going to be half monthly spread. Well, it is a monthly spread, but it's also going to be me telling you or teaching you my way of doing a gradient. You can probably see me doing it now, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's really easy. Loads of you guys asked me questions about it and said that it looked really nice, so I'm going to teach you how to do it for yourself so you can do it in your bullet journal too. If you can see what I'm doing here, I took 3 different shades of green. They are varying in darkness, so I start from a really light base to a very dark top layer. I started with a Tombow, which is in a pastel green color. I'll be listing all of them down below. I think it's called grey green, and I did that first. I did that in my normal calligraphy. Everything was fine. You can't really see the color, it's not very noticeable whatsoever, so I thought that it would be a great base. I then went in with a 1 shade darker of green, and that was in a different brand of pen. Even in the different brands, they still blend. I used the lighter color to blend the darker colors together once I put them down. You guys have probably heard of this brand of pen. It's called an Art Sticks brush marker. They're really popular in the calligraphy community, and I'm showing you guys that you can use different brands of pens together and they will still blend. I tend to blend when they're quite wet, so try not to put a base down or put a color down and then wait a very long time before you start blending, because then they just won't blend together whatsoever. They need to be at least a little bit wet so that the colors can merge together successfully. This is my first time blending for a title or in general, so I went in with a color pencil because I felt like the brush markers weren't really giving me the kind of blended look that I look for. I used a Faber-Castell Polychromos pen in a shade of green, and I went through and just colored over all the light areas to make it look like it definitely blended all together like it would with watercolors or acrylic paint. I did this just so it will look better to me. It didn't really make much difference on camera, I don't think, but to me I felt like it made me a lot more comfortable with how it looks. I then went in with a grey color pencil. This is because I wanted to add shadow to my title. It makes your title stand out a lot more in your bullet journal. You'll flick through back your bullet journal and you'll find that these titles are the ones that will probably catch your eye more. They will look a lot better in photos, and I just think in general adding shadow is a way to enhance your titles. After the grey pencil, I went in with a green Muji gel pen in 0.5. This definitely helps your title stand out more because I didn't want a black outline as most things have. I wanted one that would fit in without standing out too much on paper, so I just used this green one. I did it along the edges that have shadow so that it didn't look too noticeable on parts that didn't. If you want, you could also add some highlights to your title. I used a white gel pen and I drew some lines on the curves of the letters to make it look like it's 3D. A lot of my spreads are very plain and they just have the title on them. So in February I decided to just draw some flowers in because February is the start of spring, but you wouldn't know it looking at the snow outside the window. I am really excited for spring and I'm excited for it to be warm again and not so gloomy and cold all the time, but I really can't complain because the snow has been so pretty. It hasn't snowed like this in a very long time, so I am glad to see it again finally. But yeah, this is meant to reflect the fact that spring is meant to be coming soon, so I just wanted to draw some lavender, some daisies, just to brighten up my spread. I didn't really do anything too complicated. I just used a normal pencil and then I went over it in a black fine liner. I colored them in with mild liners because I just felt like bullet journals shouldn't require so many utensils to decorate. I feel like at this time in my studies I probably don't have time to be breaking out the watercolors and paints to decorate my bullet journal, so I just take some felt tips, some highlighters, and I just color in really lightly so that it doesn't break through the page onto the other side, but it adds the pop of color to my page. The only thing that's left to do is to actually write in my first weekly of the month. I did a very simple one. I didn't really want anything tedious to do. I think that having it simple is really the way I like it now. I spent a long time trying to decide what kind of style of bullet journal I like, but honestly I just do whatever I feel like. Some weeks I feel like I want to do simple spread, and other weeks I feel like I want to do a more complicated one. I really hope that you guys liked this monthly spread and that you at least learned something from this video. Whether or not you've done this style or not, I would love to see you guys recreating this style. I'd love to see them. If you tag me on Instagram, studywithmaggie, I would definitely look at them. You can send me a message, you can tag me in your post, I really don't mind. I really hope that you guys like this video. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment or leave me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.